We weren't on live.
Oh my goodness.
Were we
We're
on live?
live now.
Were you recording?
I don't know. Okay, hi everybody.
What up, Samson? Apparently,
This
we've been
whole
talking for
time
40 minutes.
minutes.
We were talking for 40 minutes and not on live.
But it was a great conversation.
Everybody. Hey, what up, Keys, Jaffe?
This is how you know I'm off my game. I'm sorry, Melinda.
Big time, big time. We didn't just do 40 minutes of live backstage.
I bet we
Oh
did.
man.
We did it backstage, didn't we?
We did do it backstage.
Okay, so now let's play catch up real quick, Melinda. Let's get everybody caught up, on the 40 minutes that they missed.
So what were they
introduce
talking about
yourself.
in the live chat if they weren't?
I was responding on the chat.
And they're like, "Oh, we're waiting on you. Y'all waiting on Melinda." I see the chats now. This is funny.
It makes sense now.
Wow. Okay, Melinda, let's start from the top. Just tell them who you are, brief introduction, and then we'll get back to our
Okay.
conversation.
First of all, I am sorry, Melinda. I swear I pressed the live button and I didn't. Okay.
We'll have you back on again.
My name is Melinda Ron. I am sole proprietor of Cuddle Time Critters. I breed African soft furs, mice, and rats, ball pythons, crested geckos, and a pair of gargoyle geckos.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And we also got a bearded dragon, a Uromastic, a box turtle, boa, a Mexican black king snake, and another ball python upstairs.
So you and Tish got a lot in common. You got a lot of different reptiles and other species.
Like
okay, the thing is, the breeding segment, that's me.
Right.
Everything else is my son and my husband. They're pet keepers.
Got it.
So this is all
You're gonna
me.
have to bring out all those beautiful snakes all over again.
That's okay. You want me? Where do you want me to start? My very first ball python.
Let's start. Oh yeah, you can show the first ball python, and then get into your projects again. We won't spoil it. Tell them what the projects are.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go back into the Orbeez, everything.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is my very first ball python.
Ray, what up, dog?
She went last year for the very first time. I got her in October of 2019. Her first clutch was 8 eggs. She did awesome. She's a banana spider.
Nice.
No wobble, but some of her, there's at least one baby. Very low spots.
Again, that's a spider thing. With banana and spider, right? They don't really give out much spotting.
They don't spot very much.
Guys. Save the spiders. Sassy, what's up? I'm glad to see you on. Sassy was in the comments first.
She was totally in and I was like, wait,
hey,
why am I missing something here? I'm like, why is nobody commenting? I have been so... I'm sorry, guys. I'm on medication. It's been a rough couple weeks. So...
Welcome back.
So that's the very first ball python I ever pick up.
Now let's dive into those projects again. Your main project.
One of my main projects. Okay, I have a lot of projects, but some of them are going and some of them aren't. I'll start off with my first hatchling that I kept back this year.
Oh, first holdback at Cuddle Time.
That's adorable.
Oh, nice.
She's a regular pied.
She's vibrant.
Very.
She's about 250 now.
Looks good. Nice quality pie. In-house.
Yes. No, you stay in there. You stay in there. My second holdback this year. Pewter Mojave.
Yep.
Het hypo.
Nice.
I need to get more hypo girls.
Are those both females you holding back?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the boy that I decided to hold back because all I've got is females. This is a cinnamon Mojave.
Is he hypo?
He's het hypo.
Okay. I see where you're going with it.
I like the cinnamon in the hypo, visual hypo.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to show you one, but he's busy. He's with my it's an orange dream pied. He's with my pastel hypo.
Okay.
And last time I looked, they were locked.
Nice.
Okay. One project that I'm going deep into is this right here. Sorry, buddy. I got to pull you out again. People were off their game.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I'm sorry.
wait, DG. Look how clean that thing is.
This is a pastel yellow belly.
Wow.
Reason I decided to get yellow belly is because I am pairing this year for a black pastel freeway.
That yellow belly is it cleaned it up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing is nice.
And his girlfriend this year, I did a head-to-head pairing with this girl last year, but I didn't get no visuals. So that's a pastel. That was a pastel yellow belly. This is a Inchy Fire het DG.
Mm-hmm.
I bought her when prices weren't like they are now.
That's a big girl too.
She's massive.
Yeah. She's probably more than 2,000 grams.
Yeah. Ray,
Yeah.
what up?
Um,
Hey, big shout out to Ray, man. He did a great thing for the community. He raised some funds to get an ultrasound for a teacher who's doing ball pythons in the classroom.
I heard about that.
That is awesome.
And this is a Mario het DG.
Mario, that thing's clean too. What's up, 843?
Mario.
This is one of my.
What exactly is it?
It's a gene that Justin had. He got it from somebody. I don't know who the somebody was, but he started releasing it. There is a video that he showed. He showed a segment on DG, and he has a Super Mario DG that he showed, but he didn't really mention anything about it. Sorry, my nose itches. And
Tony Thomas from Hardwire, he works with Mario.
Yep.
And Mike from Insane, he just had some DG Mario stuff.
So I got her at Arlington last year. Actually paid for her before the show. But this is my Mario het DG.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
And pastel with this one. But I'm not going to pair that same boy to that one. I prefer to not make another pastel, super pastel. And this is Peaches. Peaches is a Orange Dream het DG.
Nice.
I got her from Eye Candy.
Eye Candy, yeah, they make some nice stuff.
And she's about 700 or 800 grams right now. Sorry, I'm really close.
Now, what size tub are you keeping those girls in?
This one is in a FB10 right now.
Okay. And you'll go what, to 1,000 grams on the FB10?
In between 800 and 1,000, depending on how they eat. Like my Super Fire Red Stripe, I just moved her back to the FB40 because I took her out of the I took her out of the FB10s and put her in the bigger tubs.
And
Then she stopped eating.
Yeah.
Stopped eating. And then I switched her back for like 2 feedings. Then I switched her back again. She finally settled in and she actually ate right before I paired her.
Oh, nice, nice.
And this year she's pairing to my pastel spot nose blade clown. And the pastel spot nose blade clown, which we weren't live at this time, but this is.
She's so mad at me. I'm totally blaming it on medication. Sorry.
This is the guy that proved out him to be Blade.
Oh, that's Blade, not Inchy.
Yep.
Yeah. Very nice.
And actually, forward motion basically showed me how to identify Blade in a clown. Hi, buddy.
You see what Brian put down there?
I'm afraid.
Nice of y'all to join us.
I'm afraid.
Hey, what's up, B?
I'm afraid.
I don't know if you could see it, but
what's that? Spot nose clown? Pastel clown?
Pastel spot nose blade clown.
Yeah.
The 2 giveaways is 2 dots right above the eyes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see it. And there was another video saying if they have a line on their tail.
Oh,
like
from
that,
the Cleota back. Cloaca. Chloe. Yeah, that thing. The booty.
That is another sign that it's Blade.
Okay.
But I like this thing on him, in which I don't know if he'll let me show you. I was going to call him Cinco. See the number 5?
Oh, yeah, on his tail. Wow. Yeah, you can see it good.
See
no, I can't see it.
Go down. So start from the tip and then go down. You
see got it.
Where it breaks up. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You should have named him Cinco.
You know what I named him?
What? Ocho.
No, Stud.
Stud?
Stud. He was my most powerful at the time that I picked him up because I called him Stud.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Look at Jaffe on 5'5".
And back on the
Will's hilarious. He said you got that chair out of an escalator.
Escalator?
No,
I got it for Christmas.
An Escalade, a Cadillac Escalade truck.
And this girl I bought for $200 at Arlington, which I showed this earlier. It is a Mojave het clown, 50% het DG.
Nice.
And I believe she'll prove out DG. If I don't have a male ready for her to prove her out, say for instance, I don't have the money to come up with a clown that is het for DG or a DG that's het for clown, I will put my DG to her.
You can send the shed in before then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a few sheds that I wouldn't mind sending in.
Yeah. Just save them.
Yeah, I've got a whole drawer of them. I was gonna save them for Claudel or
Now, Jaffe's in the comments. He's asking, do you have any Ultramel?
no, I do not.
Now, do you like Ultramel or Monarch?
I prefer the Ultramel look.
Okay. All right. So we got another team Ultramel. Because you
Yeah.
have to choose one. You can't be on both sides of the fence. You got to choose a side.
Someone almost sold me 2 females. Fly, get off of there.
Don't you hate when they do that?
I was gonna pick up some, but I didn't sell enough at the show right beside me. They were offering 2 females that was 100% het for Ultramel and 50% het for hypo for $100 for 2 of them.
And you said no.
I couldn't say yes because the only thing I sold there was rats, and that was pre-ordered before the show even started. So I didn't sell anything at the show.
Gotcha.
So that money covered just the table and to get home.
Okay.
I hear that.
But I wouldn't mind getting some Ultramel for sure.
Will is in the comments. He's saying Team Rainbow. Do you like Rainbow?
I don't know enough about Rainbow. To me, it looks a lot like Ultramel.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen it in person.
More like candy.
See, I've got nice. Lavender and candy are kind of very similar.
Okay. Yeah.
And I didn't really like the allylic part of the candy because I don't want to confuse myself. That's the reason I started. I have a red stripe Superfire. She's up there, and she just got finished reading with Mr. Stud.
Will said he'll take Ultramel all day and twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday.
Here we go.
Monarch is pretty dope. I mean, Ultramel's they're totally different in my opinion.
Brian's gonna jump in there. I sure hope that they're I don't know. I think they might be allylic. Ultramel and
no.
Nobody's bred one together. We don't know. It can make a candy. I mean,
I don't know if you can see the redness to her skin.
Toffino.
She's actually red stripe also, but she's Superfire. But she has a red hue to her.
Now, she's Superfire, but she doesn't have the yellow patches on her, huh?
She has a very faint one on the tip of her head.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny how
and
some
that's
of those
the reason,
be all white.
That's the reason I like this one, because it didn't have a bunch of yellow splotch.
Right.
Hi, baby.
Bosa, what up?
But this was my first Justin snake. And this one's possible GHI, possible pastel, possible yellow belly. On top of all the other stuff.
See, that's the beauty of buying a white snake. You can get it for cheap.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, you can get it for cheap and get lucky. Proving it out.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Black lace. I have heard of that, Sean. Couldn't tell you what it looked like, but I've heard of it. Rainbow is an expensive banana. That age is better. That's funny. The Monarch male or the Ultranarch. Exactly. That's probably what it's gonna be.
What's up, the Boza? How you doing? How you?
And this is that girl that was in a ball earlier. Inchy, fire,
yellow. She's out. See,
mm-hmm.
We're good now.
She heard you talking about her.
Yeah. I got 3 female clowns.
The super classics.
Oh. I got one of those too.
Everybody's got to have one. You got to have at least one super classic, whether it's a pet or a breeder female, but you got to have one.
Here's my super classic.
Exactly.
Big super classic.
Yeah, she's big. And she's dark.
Well, she's in shed right now.
Oh, okay. Don't say she looks pretty dark.
Yeah, she's in shed. But her aliens just really stretch out.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all mushed together.
Yep.
There might be a little something else in there.
I think there is because I got two of her daughters, and one of her daughters is inchy, but that came from the dad. But
Is alien heads connected on those two? The sibling, I mean the offspring?
not as much as hers. She's not letting me stretch her out. And the belly is crazy.
Oh yeah.
And the mom is like that too, but it's all spread out because she's bigger.
Right.
But this is a normal 50% het DG. Trying to show you this side. See?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that could be some kind of a gene.
So I'm saving two of the females. One's a normal and one's an inchy. She likes her African soft furs, which I don't care. I have them, so she can enjoy them.
You breed them, right?
Yep,
Now, you breed mice, rat, and ASF.
that's correct.
Now, out of the three, which one do you prefer?
I think I prefer the rats over the African soft furs because
They grow quick.
Well, that too, but when you got a picky girl, which I haven't pulled this one out, you got a picky girl. She's a 2020.
Is that
But all
lavender?
she likes, yep,
Yeah.
all she likes is African soft furs.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes on and off feed, but the super fire is the same age as she is, but first she got here and wouldn't eat, or she ate a couple rats and then she wouldn't eat for a while, so I threw an African soft fur in there, and she's ate every single week on African soft fur, and
Right.
she eats when she feels like it.
She still got some nice size on her though.
Yeah, she's probably a really slender 1,000 grams, maybe.
Right. Now, do you think the soft fur is higher in protein? You think it's like do they absorb more of the rat, or
I think they have less
fat?
No, they have less poos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they do absorb more.
Right.
But the study that I've came across mine, as long as they eat them, they grow really fast. But if they're not eating consistently, they're not going to grow.
Right.
Like that one, I had to take her out of the FB10 tub. She was only like 750 grams, but she kept on pushing. Like she was trying to get out.
Yeah.
And she was messing up her face. And it got so bad, I couldn't get into the vet because we only have one vet that sees the reptiles. Put it this way, I treated her for mouth rot because she got so bad.
Yeah.
And I treated her myself and didn't have to take her.
Nice.
And so I put her in there.
What did you use for treatment on it?
I diluted iodine and I used a Q-tip and cleaned out all that cottage cheese out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I did that daily. And it ended up healing itself. And I would soak her in iodine solution.
How long from the time you started the treatment to you say it was healed up?
About a week and a half.
You hear that, people? 10, 11 days and it's gone. But you got to be diligent.
Yeah, you got to be on top of it.
You can't.
Otherwise, she won't. And
10
she
days
quit
off.
eating. She quit eating for me around that time. So I didn't even think about opening her mouth. One day I just seen her like kind of act like she was gaping, like she had an RI, but she didn't have no bubbles or anything. And then I seen like debris in her mouth, and I didn't know it was mouth rot until I looked it up. I was just cleaning it out, hoping she would get better.
Right.
I didn't find out until later, after it was pretty much gone, that it was mouth rot, for sure.
Nice, but you were proactive, so
Yes,
you didn't wait till it got out of hand.
I did it every day.
Yeah,
Every time I come home from work, that's the first thing I did.
nice.
She didn't like it, but
They never do.
so.
She appreciates you though.
But I did have a valuable lesson last week.
What is
Very
that?
valuable lesson. Most people use the cocoa in their substrate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use the large stuff,
The big block.
the big block.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why?
It gets stuck.
It gets stuck. And I had a Mojave. She was full grown. Had it stuck in her mouth. She died with cocoa chip. Had her mouth just gaped open.
Oh,
And that's how she died. I don't know that for sure.
right.
But since I have the
That
ultrasound,
could have blocked the airway.
Her breathing tube was open, like just open.
Right.
And I ultrasounded her throat and it looked like she had a piece in her throat.
Okay.
I can't say that for sure because I didn't open her up.
Yeah.
But by the ultrasound, it looked like there was something stuck in there.
So that's a good lesson to when you're feeding, to not only check if they ate the rat, but to make sure there's nothing in their mouth.
Speaking of that, now I want to get back to the Orbeez thing because I thought that was a really cool thing. So,
okay.
Before we get, I want to tell them since they don't know, because
preface the conversation.
Okay, all right. So, I have another video coming out this week. I know you guys already heard this story, so I have another video coming out this week, and it's explaining pretty much what happened with some of my the last two clutches, or two clutches this season. So the first clutch was the Desert Ghost clutch, and the entire clutch went bad. The second clutch that just went bad was the Yellow Belly, my Yellow Belly het pied to my Yellow Belly / Asphalt het pied. Unfortunately, the reason I have my incubator in my shed now, well, one of them, is because my clutch, all 7 eggs, were attacked by fruit flies. And not only that clutch, but my 26 egg clutch from my bearded dragons also passed away because of fruit flies. And it was definitely fruit flies because I found them in there. So we were talking about me redoing the incubator, so I'm actually doing just water in this current clutch that I just had the day before Halloween. And then Melinda hit us with the Orbeez. So I'm gonna turn that over to you, and I want you to explain the 20-minute conversation we had.
Okay, I was watching. My TV is YouTube. That's all I watch. That's all I listen to. I don't watch the news. I don't watch regular TV or nothing. So someone got on there and said they use Orbeez beads instead of the perlite or the vermiculite underneath your hatch trays. You just got to put them in water, drain all the water, then put this on the bottom as your substrate. But when you cut your eggs like you normally do, take them out of this tub or the incubation tub with the Orbeez beads and just put them on straight paper towel and let them do when they come out, just like moisten towel, like right before they shed, what you do. So I'm on this video that I watched. I can't think of the name of it. I'd have to relook it up. He said he's done 30 clutches doing this method.
Just on those.
Just on these. And one time he had a clutch that he was on vacation or something and he didn't get to it in time. So he drained them all and just set them in the Orby beads. See, the Orby beads are moist, but they're not wet.
Right.
They're wet, but they're not like water-based.
Right.
They are water-based, but they're not dripping with water because he's already drained all the water out.
Right.
And they say he put press and seal on there in the lid, and it lasted the whole incubation.
No problem.
No problems.
See, that's similar to what I was telling you earlier. When Kevin McCurley from Nerd actually put a snake inside the Orbeez for, I think it was like 24 or 48 hours, and it helped the snake shed. So you've also said that you've done something similar. What do you do when you have a shedding problem?
Well, I have this. This is the V18 for the sea serpent's hatchling rack. And one snake, a lot of times when I have my fan going, it takes the humidity down in here. So sometimes they have stuck shed. I just put this snake that he had like 3/4 of his body past the middle of his body to back, but he didn't get the head or the middle of the spine off. So I just put him in there, put him in the hatchling rack, and just left him overnight. By the next day, I pulled him out, and he was fine, and the shed was gone.
And that's with the Orbeez in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
because there's no water for them to inhale,
Mm-hmm.
and they're non-toxic.
So it's literally just water.
It's water and like, I don't know how to explain it. They're
What does it feel like to touch?
They're like squishy little balls.
So when they expand, it's like a
little squishies.
So like what do you call those? Like a boba.
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of
like the Thai iced tea with the little bobas in it.
They're very like
squishy.
Right.
And you can get them real big. I got them smaller so I could put the hatchlings or whatever. There's different sizes. These are, it doesn't say. I think they're like 40 millimeters. They're pliable. So when the snakes goes around it like burrows, he's basically rubbing his whole body on there.
Right.
And what came up with this discussion was I do crested geckos. So I use this. Yes, it's in a turtle thing. We had aquatic turtles when we had this. But this is called Super Hatch. And it's like sand almost. And this stuff, you can't really see it. Now it's in my fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
And basically,
that's the stuff that you hatch the crested geckos on, right?
Crested geckos and gargoyle geckos. And basically, I put them in a deli cup. I have one of those 8-ounce deli cups. And I cover up all of the holes except for one on one side and one on the other. And once I put the eggs in there, I put the lid on there. Wait a minute. Scratch that. I'm going too fast. First, I put them in water, let it set for 5 minutes. Then I drain all the water out. And then I'll put my eggs in there. Once I put my eggs in there, I'll cover up all of the holes except for the 2 on either end. And then put the lid on there. And it goes through incubation, the whole incubation, and you're fine. But after, say, your hatchlings have came out of their eggs and goose all over the place, you can boil this for 5 or 10 minutes and drain it, and you can use it again.
Reusable.
And
like
I got
beads,
this,
right?
Huh?
Just like the Orby beads, you can reuse those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Orby beads.
People.
The Orby beads are very, very tiny. This is about 10,000 beads, and they're like the size of a pencil lead at the very, very top.
Excuse me.
So they're very tiny. So, but that's how all that conversation started. Was
Nice.
It was a really good conversation too.
Linda dropping jewels on you guys. Write this down.
It's okay.
Put it in your Amazon cart.
Yeah,
And
I pulled it
this-
up earlier. It was like $17.99 for like 60,000 Orbeez.
you know, and the super hatch is Pangea, and I mainly feed my geckos the Pangea powder mix. I'll do the gray bag, which is the breeder blend. I feed that to my hatchling and my adults, and then I get them a fruit base of Pangea too, and I mix it together. I'll put 2 1/3 cup of the gray formula, and the fruit formula is a 1/3, so 2-to-1 ratio. So they get fruit and they get the higher protein based diet.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And I don't think we went back to that. That you what animals you breed aside from ball pythons and the
Okay,
other animals that you keep.
Okay, I breed ball pythons, but when I was waiting on ball pythons, because majority say 90% of what I buy them as hatchlings. I've only bought a few adults, and I'm going on my 3rd year. But when I was doing that, I had crested geckos that were able to breed and lay eggs. So that's how I got in the crested geckos and the gargoyle geckos. The gargoyles have just started this last season, and I got like 7 or 8 eggs, but I've only got 1 baby. But I got 2 more eggs, so we're hoping it's their first season, and sometimes they take a while to get going, especially when it's their first season. This coming season, they might have a better outcome. So we're just crossing our fingers. They're just in a 18 by 24 by 36 terrarium.
Nice.
And we've got a Euromastic. We've got a box turtle that was wild caught in my backyard. We've got
Troy, what's up?
We've got a leopard gecko. We also got a pink belly swift.
What is that?
Yeah, what is
I
that?
have no. It's a type of lizard that we can't touch.
Okay.
Eat it, and yeah, the males.
I'm
they're
assuming
tiny.
that lizard's pretty fast.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Named Swift.
That's pretty cool.
And
What does it look like?
It's kind of gray and black on top, but on the bottom, the belly is pink.
Huh.
But on the female, it's not pink, but the males are pink, which don't make no sense.
You know how it is. The males are always prettier.
Yeah, right.
In all species.
Hey,
I
Jim.
didn't say human. I said species.
But
Jeremy.
in my first season, I had 3 clutches. This year, I've had 5 clutches, and I'm building to get to the reason I got into this. I'm old, and
No, you're not that old.
Not at all.
No.
I am middle aged. Okay.
Me too. Don't worry.
And so I'm thinking this business as for a retirement, so I have something to fall back on when I can't work no more, because my job is very physical. Put it this way, my regular job is I run a machine, probably a $3.5 million machine, running plastic bags for like your meat that you get in the grocery store that are vacuum sealed.
Right.
So I run the bags for that.
Hmm.
So, what else? And I work 60 hours a week and I do the rats, mice, African soft furs. The African soft furs, I don't count them as colonies. I count them as cities. I have 7 cities
That's funny.
because I
Congratulations,
have
Sassy.
Absolutely. That's awesome. 6 clutches
awesome.
for your first year is amazing. I only had
Yeah,
2.
that's a
That's
lot.
awesome. That's a lot of clutches.
For your first year.
Hell yeah.
That's the reason. See, I want to go to a slow pace to get up where I can handle it when I go to. I want to retire early, but I don't know if I can because I don't have help from my family to help me with this business. So I pretty much a one
No,
woman show.
you don't have help yet. When they
Yeah.
start seeing the money roll in,
You
then
don't
they're
have all
gonna
the
be
help.
like, oh shit, wait a minute. Mom, let me get that.
You want me to feed them? You need help at the expos?
Exactly.
Oh, they'll help me at the expos, but that's it.
Were we live when we spoke about the expos?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. You want to explain
Okay.
that?
Okay, my first year of breeding, I had only 3 clutches. I decided, hey, how am I going to get known? I don't really do YouTube. I have Instagram, but I try to post when I can. But I decided to go to shows to offload my extra rats that I didn't have this many snakes at first.
Right.
So I offload I offloaded my rats that I didn't need. In one of my very first shows, I connected with another rat breeder, and I was using the doggy bag food. Since I connected with her, basically I trade rats for Missouri rat
Right.
rodent food, and the substrates for the rats. Like I just delivered 50 rats to her, just like 25 smalls and 25 mediums just the
Nice.
other day.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually a
And
pretty good exchange.
That's a great
yeah,
deal.
and for months I didn't pay anything. But she ended up being a distributor for Missouri. So we've got to do it a little bit differently since it would have to actually money exchange to her from me to her to keep her books right.
Okay.
So, but
Don't
like
worry, you start charging her for the rats. She'll figure it out.
oh, she pays me for the rats.
Okay.
It comes off my bill.
Oh, gotcha. So you guys just swapping money.
Yeah.
Or for the old people, that's laundering money. Got it.
And I didn't speak about this, but I'll kind of speak about it. I don't have as much as Jeremy has in his rat facility. I do mine very differently. And it works for me because I do it differently. In the concrete tubs that we have, I do a 1.10. My 1.10, the only reason I could get away with it is I breed them in the 1.10 in the very beginning. But I have 2 racks I have an A, then I have an A2.
Is this your ASFs or regular rats?
Regular rats.
Regular rats. Okay.
The A, as soon as they get pregnant, if I don't have nobody in the A2, I'll bring them over to the A2 to have their babies.
Mm-hmm.
I have a reel on my Instagram. It shows that I move things around, but I've moved things around again, but just because I couldn't make the concrete tubs out, so I had to put my smaller. Here, let me show you. How do you reverse this so I can see you? And
on the bottom where it says settings, click settings, and then you can switch the camera around. The
I
front
think
facing.
I think we lost her. She'll come back in.
Oh, she accidentally clicked out.
Yeah.
We get your beautiful face.
Oh, again, sorry guys.
Yeah, tell them how you really feel, Tish. Sorry, not sorry.
No, I really am though. I swear,
And
it's a
everybody in the
double click.
comments. I
It's a.
thought I was responding to comments that were live.
I thought so too. Then they're like, "Is this still going on?" And I didn't click yet. And then
Right.
everybody else is starting to go, and I'm like, "Okay, why is nobody like asking questions?" And usually they're pretty active. Still didn't click. And then I look over to my TV, and it's not live. Like I still see the
That's
still
hilarious.
going.
Thank God you looked over there.
Thank goodness, because like what? Oh, guys, I'm sorry. It's just it's.
Hey, this is the life of a single mom snake breeder. We forgive you, Tish.
Oh, but it was a good conversation. And then we had to like put everything back. Here she is. There you are.
Will.
I don't see it.
You don't see it on the settings? Go to
I'm on my
settings.
phone.
Yeah, go to settings on the bottom.
You mean more?
No. So where it says mute,
There is
stop cam.
There's a mic, cam, chat, and more. Then leave.
No. It should be a mute button, a stop cam, and a settings button. Right under your face. Directly under you. You're in the middle of the screen. There should be a settings button there. Or maybe it's set up different on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Music City. What up, baby?
Big E's.
Big E's. What's up, man?
We're trying to get to see her rat set up. We're trying. Right.
It should be, if you can find the settings button.
Oh, she's gone.
She clicked this off again.
Click this off.
How old is your son, Tish?
My son is 5, gonna be 6 in February. But he thinks he's 21, so there's that.
But he's a mama's boy.
Very much so, as you know.
Straight up blast. Lecca in the house.
I didn't even really get to say hi to anybody.
Yeah. Hey, all you guys, man, everybody that's in the chats right now, you guys got to follow their YouTubes. I see about.
Yeah, you see, that's pretty cool. You see how that goes now?
Have YouTubes, huh?
You see how is that what that means now? Like in the comment section,
the little YouTube button.
Yeah, that means that they have a YouTube.
So that's what I'm saying. You guys need to follow everybody.
There we go.
And share.
I don't know where it is, but I'm just kind of going around.
All right.
Okay.
So we're in the rack room now.
Okay. Like this one.
These racks?
I did.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Okay. We have C here. I'm so sorry, guys. You see how you have a C there? There's a C2.
Yep.
B.
Yep.
And B2.
Yep.
And you got A and A2.
Yeah.
See, there's some babies. Sometimes I don't catch them all the time. There's babies in there. There's pups in there. This is like almost a weaned. Sometimes I don't catch them all. But I have, this is one set. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't sit still. Okay, that's one set. That's 2 sets. Okay.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's 10 in each tub. That's
200.
That's 120 rats right there. And then I have another set over here. So I'm running about 220. And these here, I'm still in the process of getting more. These are growing up. They're not quite breeding yet.
Now listen, guys, for you that came in late, she works 60 hours a week and she does all of this
by herself.
So I don't want to hear no bullshit excuses I'm tired. I can't do it. It's too hectic.
African soft fur.
Desert
These are
field
cities. See, can you see back there? Because I can't see.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we can see them. They love to do that.
The cities.
I got
Not
7
colors,
cities.
cities.
These are my mice.
Yeah.
What's
Now
your
these,
what's your count for mice? Like, what do you do per bin?
I just throw them in there. They have babies. And another city situation.
Okay.
Like I just started this one. I have 5 females with 1 male. And this very bottom one, I just started this one. I don't even know if there's a male in here, but since they were so tiny, I
Big E's got a question. He wants to know, how long do you leave your breeder female? Like, how long before you retire? How long do you breed her?
Well, they take a couple months to kind of get to size.
No, I'm saying, so from the first litter to when you retire them, how many months is that?
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. Yeah, that's about where we're at. I feel that's like the sweet spot. After that, the production starts getting low. They get lazy.
Yeah, here I'll kind of show you my very first one.
Forward Motion said you need to go on Samson's show.
I know. I see that. We'll talk about it.
Okay, look on here.
Yep.
See, I have March of 2020.
Oh, I see the date. Yep.
I stamp them when I put them in there before they have their first litter.
Right.
When this turns around 8 or 9 months, I'll retire this one. I think this one's going to get retired in November.
Nice. You
So
see
yeah,
that, people?
Stamped.
You gotta keep track. Gotta keep records.
Look at you. That's fancy. Where'd you get the stamp from?
Amazon.
Okay.
That's
I
old
like
school
it.
right there. That's the stamp thing. That's old school. Come on.
Yeah. Well.
So for 6 colonies, 6 colonies, I have. For 6 colonies, I have 2 racks.
Right.
So they're getting a break from dad at least 4 to 5 weeks. When they become weaned,
Yeah.
I'll switch them back to the original A.
Okay.
I'll throw the weans in there and I'll throw the moms back in there with them. So the weans will have another couple weeks with mom.
Yeah.
But by then she might get pregnant again. So she gets a break from dad.
Okay. Nice.
Because dad stays in there 24/7. So each tub has its own male.
Right.
Now, say for instance, if something happens to the male and the male dies, what I do is I'll replace that whole colony at that point.
You won't even introduce another male.
No.
Right. Okay.
Most of my males have survived. And if I see a female that has passed away for some reason or another,
right,
I'll grab a medium rat and I'll throw it in there.
Okay.
Just to keep my count up.
Yeah.
But it'll still have the 10 per like A, B, or C. And I'm up to W, but W, I think S through W isn't breeding yet. Like
Jeremy wants to know if you have snakes on your nails. You know, nail game. You have nail art.
Nail art. Yes, I've got a snake on my nail.
Wow, somebody's observant. I did not see that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Jeremy, how the hell did you see that, man?
For real. That's adorable. I'm a little jealous.
Hey, Jeremy, you're in the wrong business, man. You need to be in a detective or something.
For real.
There you go. That's a better picture.
How the hell did you see that? Nice.
And these are orange. These are orange, and they actually glow in the dark.
Oh, nice.
So, but going back to the shows. The first year I decided to start on the shows to sell my may I help you?
You got a visitor?
Yeah, my son.
What's up, son?
They said, "What's up?" Oh, and another thing, we got bunnies.
Bunnies.
This around this time I should have been pairing my bunnies to have baby bunnies.
Is that for retics or berms?
It's for us.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know.
kick you out.
We're
No.
on a snake channel. I didn't know.
She doesn't own anything bigger than a ball python.
I got a boa upstairs, but she's not big enough.
See? Not big enough. I didn't know about the boa though. Maybe later, but not
selling
big enough now.
Could have been a little side hustle.
I'm just kidding. That's exactly what I'm
It
doing
is.
with half of
It is part of probably the side hustle.
Nice.
I have one specifically for that, so I get that. I have one female rabbit that's specifically to sell to snake people.
Yeah.
Just one though, because I have 7 rabbits myself.
I have, what is it? 5 females and 1 male.
I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 males and 4 females.
So you saying with rabbits, it's opposite on the colony? You need more
Can you
males,
bring me Annie?
more females?
They're just pretty males.
Huh?
Okay. Both of you guys have more males than females. I didn't know.
They're just pretty male. No, I have 3 males and 4 females.
All right. Hey, jeez. You
One
see
of
what
them just hangs out.
Hey, you see what Jeremy said? Rabbit soup.
No rabbit soup. No rabbit soup. Why do all my friends want to eat my animals? They said the same thing with my goats.
These are all the older people who watched Bugs Bunny growing up. We hunting wabbit.
No wabbit.
Yes.
No wabbit hunting here.
Yep.
And no goat eating and no snake eating. I actually just saw that on TikTok. Somebody was eating a rattlesnake.
Was I on here? Were we on live when I talked about the reptid chip?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, when I got caught in the... See, we've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. They've only been on for an hour.
Right.
So we're forgetting.
You got bonus time.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's about to be an hour. It's 57 minutes, and my son is in there alone. So I got to get in there soon. Oh, my goodness.
That's
This is Annie.
Yeah. What is that?
This is Annie. This is a Colombian red tail Henry 1 possible call albino.
Nice.
That's awesome. My boas are inside. I only have 1 boa in here. Well, 3 boas, but
she weighs in at about 140 grams as of right now.
And how old is she?
How old is she? We've had her for 4 months, and she was real tiny when I got her.
Right.
She's probably sold too early.
He thinks that she was sold too early, but she's been friendly like this the whole time.
That's good.
yeah, I don't know. Mine is like that too. They're just friendly. My Doomerals as well. And this
What
is
is
the
that, a
thing.
sand boa?
Yeah, this is my baby from last year. My surprise Henry.
The holdback.
Yeah, this is my only holdback. He's getting big. He's a good
I
boy.
probably will go to Andy's.
Nice.
Good boy.
Uh-huh.
It's the only one, and his parents are not nice. It's the only one that I can pick up. Little baby. You little tiny.
But yeah, he wanted a pied. So in the very beginning, so the pied was actually his first, and I showed you my first.
The pied is what gets it's either gonna be a pied or a banana. That's usually what draws you.
Or a
in.
bell. Everybody likes bells too.
And a bell.
I got a bell not too long ago. She's up in quarantine right now.
Yeah.
And I got a chocolate. When I bought my first chocolate, it wasn't chocolate. Turned out to be cinnamon. That's how I got the cinnamon hypo. So.
All right. So it is the hour mark. I want to sincerely apologize to
You see
Melinda.
what Jeremy said? Look at the comment.
All right, let me get
That
We're
is-
sophomore now.
sincerely apologize to everybody.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. I ripped you off 40 minutes and we talked about everything that we did in the 40 minutes, just fast forwarded a bit. That's all.
Yeah,
I
you
apologize.
got the cliff notes.
I swear, I thought we were live. I didn't double click. Brian
I'll tell you
yelled at me.
I'll tell you real quick the recesses I have in my racks behind me.
Yeah.
I've got lavender. I've got pied. I've got lavender pied, hypo, DG, and clown.
Nice.
And I think I'm missing something. Oh, and I got 3 snakes. They're called Bella 1, 2, and 3. They're all female hepides. So that's how I got away with that. And I've got a black pastel pied male. I've got an inchy pied. They're still small, but I think if I'm lucky, one of these Bellas won't go until later in the year. And by then, the black pastel pied will be ready. And I also got a mahogany het pied female that's still a hatchling.
You gonna make some pandas?
Well, pandas with the mahogany and black pastel.
Okay. Right.
So
Nice. The kink free.
yeah. And the reason I don't do YouTube, where's the time?
1
I work
minute.
60 hours.
Hey, yeah. No, we got it. That's where we're gonna get your son to film the YouTube. You just keep working.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the YouTube on here, and you wouldn't have a little emoji thing that says YouTube. So you have a YouTube channel. You said you do. You just have one video on there.
Yeah, but that female and that male's already bred. And
Well, thanks for your time. You've been gracious. You've given us an hour and 45.
and I'll
Hour
leave
and
you with
45. I'm sorry.
Nice. Pastel what?
pastel yellow belly het pied female.
Okay. Nice.
My whole back came from her and our regular pied male.
Okay.
So
Nice.
and she's going follicles right now. So aren't you? She's being paired to my orange dream pied. But
Nice.
this is the good night snake.
Awesome.
Good night, guys. Appreciate you tapping
Thank
in.
you for having me on, Tish. I really
course.
appreciate it.
I apologize that I had you here almost 2 hours instead of one.
good.
So
You're good. You're good.
all right, let's see if I can actually do this outro properly
Or
and
leave it
actually
live.
end it. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not end it. Who knows? But yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.